Alright, there are many ways of using UseEffect. Okay, but we are already at 2023 and I still see some of the worst use cases of UseEffect. Right, let's jump right into what I've seen. Let's go. Alright, so over here we have our VS Code on the left and an app, okay, open on the right. So say for example, if we want to have a text field, okay, acting as a search bar, right? So in order to capture what was typed here in the text field, okay, we can use, say for example, the onChange event, right? So let's do that, okay. And of course, using e.current target dot value. Yeah. So if we print this out, for example, right? Save that. And whatever we type here will be printed out, right? To the right. All right. As you can see in the console log, in the inspector. Yeah. Let's remove that. Yeah. Okay, so what I've seen, okay, one of the worst use cases I've seen someone use UseEffect is to do this, right? So for example, if you want to capture and save whatever was typed in the search field, right, in a local state variable, you might use useState, right? So for example, let's do search and set search string, empty string. Okay, I've seen some people do this, right? So UseEffect, right? UseEffect. Okay, I've seen some people do this, right? Search. Okay, say for example, console.log, search. And what they do is basically update search e.current target dot value, right? And do something with search every time search changes, right? Using the dependency array in UseEffect, right? Basically this block over here. So save that. Okay, and if we type anything in the search bar, right? Notice that search changes, right? And that's because we are using an UseEffect to keep track of the search local state variable, right? This is absolutely one of the worst, right, use cases of UseEffect. Yeah. So instead of doing this, okay, since search is changed from this change event, onChange event, okay, why not just do this, right? Remove this UseEffect, right? Because, right, there are many ways this can go wrong. Say for example, if you do something else with another local state variable, say for example a count used in a counter, for example, and you forget to update your dependency array. It does happen quite often, right? So instead of using UseEffect in this manner, right, remove that, okay, get rid of that bullshit, all right, and just update your search here. Okay, or do something with it, right? So for example, if you have a function, let's say we have a function here, say fetch search results, right? And we need to pass in the search string. Okay, and we can do something. Okay, we can fetch and do a search query with the search text here, right? So instead of doing what we did just now with UseEffect, which is basically this, right? Search and then fetch search results, right? Which is horrible, all right? Instead of doing this, okay, use the event handler, right? Use what they are intended for, right? Just call the function here and pass in the value. All right. So we can say fetching now, right? And search. Save that. And now, okay, notice how when you refresh, okay, it does not print out any console log whatsoever, right? And it only does so when you trigger an event. And in this case, that is typing and changing the text in a text field, right? So I do believe this is the better way of doing so, of handling events, right? As compared to say UseEffect, which is what we saw just now. Yeah. All right. So what do you think, right? Are you still using UseEffect in this manner? Have you seen worse or other bad examples of developers using UseEffect in 2023? Right, so if you have not already subbed to this channel, be sure to do so to not miss out on any new tech videos and tips, right? I mean, it's not necessary, but it'll be cool if you did. All right, so as usual, everyone, stay awesome and stay safe. Cheers, man.